Hello, I'm Alexis Mussett, and this is my course project for Hardware System Supports. It's how I put together a tablet. Step 1. You need to identify all of the parts. Identifying the parts is very important, so you don't put something in the wrong place and then mess up the tablet. Step 2. You need to slide the display screen into the front frame. Step 3. You need to slide the power button, return button, and volume buttons into the correct slot on the display frame. Step 4. Slightly tilt the motherboard and slide it into the correct spot on the back of the display screen, just like so. Step 5. Insert the flat display cable into the FPC slot. First, you need to lay the display cable under the motherboard, fold it over, and then when you want to insert it, lift up the gray bar, insert it, fold the gray bar down, and it should be secure. Step 6. Insert the touchscreen display slot. This step is a lot like the previous one. All you do to insert it is lift up the gray bar, insert it, fold the gray bar down, and just like the last one, it should be secure. Step 7. You need to install the button board, PCBA bracket, and secure the display frame in. On the left slide, you can see the button board right here. It's blue, and I've secured it in with 2 screws. And then the PCBA bracket is right here, also secured in with 2 screws. Lastly, I secured in the display frame with this bracket with 1 screw. It's closer to the end of the tablet, kind of opposite of the power button. Step 8. Screw the motherboard into the frame. All you need to do this is 3 screws. They're right here. Here's the first one, the second one, and the third one. Screw them in tightly and your motherboard should be secure. Step 9. You need to secure the TF cardboard with screws. This little rectangle right here is the TF cardboard. All you need is 2 screws to secure it down tightly. And normally you would solder this area right here, but we were instructed not to. Step 10. For step 10, you need to insert the camera on the motherboard FPC slot. And then place the camera on the frame. To do this, as the same with the other ones, you need to insert the cable right here. You need to raise up the gray bar, insert it, fold it down so it's secure, and then insert the camera in here, and then this right here. After that, you need to place the camera frame over the camera. It has 3 little pins and it pops right in there and it should fit tightly. Step 11. You need to stick the thermal conductive graphite sheet on the motherboard CPU. All you need to do is align it in a square with the CPU and stick it down. It's on sticky paper, so all you have to do is peel that off and place it there, and it should stick. Step 12. You need to stick the battery to the back of the display screen. On the battery, you can see a long strip of double-sided tape. All you have to do is peel that and then place the battery onto the display screen with your wires facing towards the motherboard. Step 13. You now can observe the tablet is ready for soldering. All you need to do for this is assure that everything is in place and not going to be in the way for when you solder. Step 14. You need to solder the gray cable. The gray cable is this right here. All you do is take this and set it right here and then solder on both sides. We were actually instructed not to do this though. Step 15. You need to solder the Wi-Fi antenna. This you have to be very careful with because it does mess up easy. All you do is be very careful, hold the antenna over these spots, and solder it down very carefully. It doesn't take much. Step 16. You need to solder the speaker cable. This step is relatively easy, you just have to be careful. And remember that red goes with positive on both sides and black goes with negative on both sides. And remember, they're very small, so be careful with your fingers when you are soldering. Step 17. You need to solder the battery cable. This step for soldering was the easiest for me because it was the biggest and we had the widest area to solder at. But just like the speaker cables, you need to make sure that the red goes with positive and the black goes with negative on the sides. Your tablet then should look like this. This is another chance to double check that everything is in the correct place and screwed down tight to where everything is secure. Now we're getting to the finishing touches. Step 18. You need to install the speaker dust cap on the back cover of the tablet. The speaker dust cap are these two little silver things right here. They're sticky, so all you have to do is peel the sticky paper off of them and center them as best you can and press them down onto the speaker places. Hold them down for a little bit to make sure they stick. Step 19. You need to install the back camera decorative piece and touch the three tips with solder. This silver ring right here is what you put on this frame, and on the back side of it you just touch the three tips with the solder and it sticks pretty easily. After that, you need to install the camera back glass, which is very small and it's also sticky, so you just peel the sticky paper and place it right in the center right here and hold it down for a second to make sure it sticks. And then it should look like this. Step 20. Now all you have to do is snap on the back cover of the tablet and then turn it on with the power button. It should boot up and you should get a little Android symbol like this. And the last step, number 21. You need to confirm that the unlock screen is showing and your tablet's working well. As you can see, mine booted up and started with ease.